United States is about jobs in the economy. We have another gut-wrenching story about the middle class and its workers tonight. A race to the bottom continues in Middle America, this time in Indianapolis, Indiana, getting hit with another Wall Street story and another Wall Street move. It's a familiar story and a hot campaign issue. I was in Indianapolis, Indiana today, and here's the story on Carrier going to Mexico. Carrier, owned by UTC out of Connecticut, has been manufacturing furnaces here in Indianapolis, Indiana since the 1950s. The company produces 10,000 furnaces a day and grossed over $66 billion last year and dropped $7.1 billion to the bottom line in profit. The workers here in Indiana say they're devastated by the move. They can't believe that this is happening because the company is solvent. It took them by surprise. They claim it's not a move of necessity or a move of survival. They say it's a move of choice and greed. And this is just another story of the dwindling middle class in Middle America, something that gets very little attention.
Carriers encouraged family members to be employed there. So anytime they've had a hiring drive, a lot of family members. We got quite a few husband and wives and children and stuff. So it's just not on this move losing one income. In quite a few of them, it's at least two or more.
Why is this happening?
Why is the move? Corporate greed. The company was profitable, and with the trade bills as they are, it allows companies, for no reason at all, to take jobs away from American workers.
The greed takes Carrier to a plant in Monterrey, Mexico, where the wage is $3 an hour. Meet Robert James, an 18-year employee of Carrier. He says he had a great job with security, although at 57, he's not ready to retire, and his wife is sick and can't work. His world caved in on February 10th when Carrier company officials showed up under armed guard and gave a 10-minute speech about a business decision.
It's going to be hard for a person of my age at 57 years old to sort of start over.
What are you going to do?
That I don't know yet. I'm going to take the training. I don't know which training I'm going to take yet, but I'm going to take something to try to better myself.
So this means you lose your health care?
Yes.
This means that your wife is probably pretty nervous right now.
Yes, she is.
And you're wondering, what am I going to do now?
Yes.
And the rug's been pulled out.
Yes. And the only thing that keeps it going right now is that supposedly and hopefully we have till April of 2018. And we don't know that as of just yet.
Frank Staples is a night shift line supervisor and at 37 has been working for the company for 11 years. He says employees were told regulations caused all of this.
We go in every day, do our jobs, we make a quality product. We've taken the factory to ACE code, which is the highest standard in manufacturing. All the other employees go in every day and bust their ass. We work through sicknesses. We don't get personal days. We have to take points, so people, if they get sick, then they have to take points, but they still try to show up to do their job. It's frustrating. Here it is, we're making a company millions of dollars, and we're putting out, the quality product that people are come to, love and want in their homes.
What are you going to do?
I have no idea. Right now, been basically looking for another job, something that would compensate what I'm making now in health care. It's just trying to find something new.
Their first release on everything was because regulations came out of Washington, D.C. And they kept on saying regulations. We kept on asking them, what regulations are you talking about? Then after about a month of talking about regulations, when they had their shareholders meeting last week, they finally come out and said, well, it wasn't about regulations. It was about the shareholders making more profit. So now the regulations isn't the issue they first came out with.
So it's a loyalty issue to the country.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, they're real loyal, and they do a lot of business. UTC does with the Army, and one of our state senator, one of our senators, Joe Donnelly, has been working real hard on our behalf. And his strategy is if a company can't keep American jobs in the United States, why are we doing business militarily wise with this same company, which is UTC, or corporation?
Former Congressman, now Governor Mike Pence, has been radio silent throughout the entire process.
My world's upside down, and the other 1,399 people that work for carriers' world's upside down.
What's the conversation amongst your friends?
You know, people are frustrated. They can't see how, you know, an American company can do this to them.
And the workers refuse to give up. The union is expected to meet with the company officials tomorrow in an effort to save the plant and their jobs. The employees I spoke with today in Indianapolis said that they were shocked when they got the news that this was ending. 5 years ago, the company won concessions from the workers on a two-tier wage system through negotiations, and they thought they were behind all the tough times. A local station is doing a town hall on the 27th of April. A community rally is scheduled for the 29th. The Democratic primary in Indiana is slated for May 3rd. Another so-called religious